Living with cancer is like living with your mortality and having it always right there. I've never counted them, but I have gone to a number of oncologists. And I had one at one time who told me that it was palliative treatment. I would never get any better. And fortunately, I had Dr. Kuniev who could tell me that, oh no, you'll be fine. We'll just take care of this and you'll be fine.
Many times when we have to tell patients that they're incurable, it doesn't make sense to us that it should be, since their disease does not seem to be all that terrible, but the textbooks and all the literature would suggest that they are incurable. Cancer begins in some location, some very discrete location. Once it has spread to any other organ, for example, the liver, no matter how small that lesion is, and no matter how finite in number those spots are on our imaging technology, we judge that the tumor has spread everywhere in their body, and therefore we consider them incurable. The logic of that is questionable.
First thing is scary, depressing. Obviously there's the why me, and then at least in my case, what happened was I sat there and said, blank this, I'm not ready to die. Cancer's tough, I'm tougher. Dr. Kuniev's program was, at the time, somewhat experimental. They were doing this high precision radiation, which obviously has worked on my case, but certainly works for others as well.
Mitch Bloomberg, in particular, came to me with a very challenging problem. He had surgery in Boston to try and remove the tumor. They found the lymph node right off, and they immediately closed his chest and sent him home.
My attitude after meeting him the first time was he was probably the smartest person I'd ever met in my life. And he was absolutely passionate and enthusiastic about what he was doing. And to me, this was a godsend.
Breathe in and hold your breath.
We performed a PET scan, and his tumors in his lung were burning hot, and there was a total of 6 spots. And we didn't know we were going to help him, but at least we knew we could treat him. And we did, and we won.
I was diagnosed in 2001 with colon cancer, and I had surgery and chemo.
Now imagine that you're Jane, and now you've been told that there are 3 dime-size abnormalities in your liver, and therefore you're going to die. That's a very dark place. Imagine coming to my office then and my saying, I can kill those 3 spots. Because I can with 90% probability. The excellence of these technologies for detecting these small lesions now gives us the opportunity, because we can also pinpoint them and treat them with curative intent.
Although I don't like to use the word cured, he's effectively, with me, cured the incurable. I mean, there was nobody that gave me any hope. Dr. Okuniev saved the life of somebody who nobody else thought they could.
When you find somebody like Okuniev that knows so much and can help you so much, you need to sort of follow him around the country if you have to.
We have an extraordinary cancer center. Our clinicians and our scientists are making discoveries that are so amazing, and they happen every week, that it's extraordinarily exciting to be the Cancer Center Director here. The honor of being the Cancer Center Director allows me to have a vision, and it allows me to create enthusiasm among these extraordinary physicians and scientists to believe in that concept. You need to build buildings, you need to have core facilities, you need libraries, you need lots of infrastructure to create the excellence that we have, or you can't maintain it. And so private funding makes that possible. When I was in Rochester, I had the world's first complete system for radiosurgery featuring the Novalis system. And the company has now advanced the program to a technology they call Vero. And this system can actually follow in 3 dimensions, real time, a moving object while you breathe or while your heart's beating, with sub-millimeter accuracy, better than the quality of the image itself. And so I had this vision that one could have patients like Jane, like Mitch. They come in to see you, they get their PET scan. You find they have 1 new spot, You draw it, you send them into the second room, you kill it, you send them home. With that technology, before that patient even got home, their tumor's dead, or at least with a 90% likelihood. And it changes the entire dynamic. Imagine going home and your wife asks you, how did your visit with Dr. Okuniev go today? And you say, I had one spot, he killed it, let's have dinner. It's a much better way to go home. It's very reasonable to expect and to dream that the University of Florida, UF Shands Cancer Center, becomes the preeminent, peerless cancer center in the country. I don't really think I know a single cancer center that has more, and therefore I think we can be as great as we dream to be. And so I'm dreaming big.